Starting lineups are being announced for both of these teams. For Wetmore, it'll be Ashley Flowers, a 5'3" sophomore, Alyssa Bloom, a 5'4" freshman, Jill Henry, a 5'5" senior, Michaela Henry, a 5'8" senior, and Josie Shoemaker, a 5'6" senior. For Blue Valley, Casey Duncan, a 5'7" senior, Brooke Zeller, a 5'6" sophomore, Allie Castle, a 5'10" sophomore, Sammy Pfaff, a 5'10" senior, and Katie Prawley, a 5'7" senior. Coach Adam Moss, longtime B&B coach, now coaching Wetmore Girls, and Matt Schreiber with the Blue Valley Lady Rams. Set to jump. And the tip will be controlled by Blue Valley. This one, Zeller will have it. She'll try to go inside to Pfaff. Pfaff shot up off the mark. Ball batted around, loose, tie up. It's a jump ball, and it will be possession to Wetmore. So good-looking start for Blue Valley. They had what they wanted and a good look. Just couldn't get it to fall. So Wetmore will have it. Blue Valley in a man-to-man. There's a near steal by Brooklyn Zeller up top, but recovering is Wetmore. Now the shot up, and a foul is going to be called on Allie Castle. That's going to send Alyssa Bloom, a freshman, to the line, shooting 2. Bloom, a 5'4" freshman. Shot up and rattles in. Bloom with one more, and that's good. So Wetmore takes the early lead at 2-0. Full court press on now from Wetmore. Zeller, cross court to Pfaff. Down court she goes to Prawley. Prawley in the corner, gets caught. She's got to get rid of it. Loses it near steal, and now recovered by Zeller, and a foul is going to be called on Wetmore, and that'll go against Michaela Henry. So Blue Valley 2 inbounds, lob pass up near the top of the key. That's Allie Castle. She'll take a shot. That won't go. Off the mark, rebound to Wetmore. Wetmore, the home team, wearing their white. Blue Valley in their blue. 2-0. Game just underway, just a minute in. Driving the other end is Henry. Little hook in the lane, won't go, but another foul called. We'll see who that one's on. It's going to be on Sammy Pfaff. That's her first. So that'll send Henry to the line shooting 2. First free throw up and down. Kayla Henry will have one more. Free throw up and good. So Wetmore starts off 4 for 4 from the stripe, and they're up 4-0. Full court press on, near steal, and it is taken away by Wetmore. Down court quickly to Shoemaker, and it's going to be knocked away. I think Allie Castle got a hand on that, out of bounds. Back to the Cardinals. Wetmore looking. Now they get it in down in the corner. Now driving in the lane is Jill Henry. Shot won't go, but we have our fourth foul called inside a minute. Well, that's going to be 2 already on Sammy Pfaff. She's going to have to come out of the game. Wetmore now in the corner. 3 ball from Jill Henry. That won't go. Strong. Rebound 5-4. And our 5th foul. And this is the same crew that just did the last game, a very physical game, so not sure what the issue is, but 3 on Blue Valley, 2 on Wetmore. So Blue Valley will inbound. Castle getting it in. Now near steal. as Brooklyn Zeller nearly loses it, but she does recover, gets it down court to Crawley. Crawley inside to Duncan, and now shot up, and now Blue Valley is on the board after a 2-bucket from Allie Castle. So we've got a 4-2 ball game. Wetmore with the ball, man-to-man defense from Blue Valley. Near steal from Zeller. Now driving the lane for Wetmore is Jill Henry, and a foul is going to be called this time. I think that one's on Casey Duncan, and it is. So that'll send Jill Henry to the line, shooting 2. This one is good. 5-2. Wetmore leads. All 5 have come from the stripe. Second one on the way, and it's good. And 6 for 6 at the line is pretty good in the first 2 minutes of a game. Down court, all by herself for Blue Valley is Caitlin Buddenbender, and she's fouled. Can't get the shot to go, but she's headed to the line shooting 2. That foul is going to be on Alyssa Bloom. Free throw up and good. Buddenbender will have one more. Second one on the way, misses, out of bounds to Wetmore. So Blue Valley, they'll go man-to-man at half court. Actually, they drop back into a zone now, 1-3-1 zone for Blue Valley. Wetmore working the ball. Down in the corner is Bloom. She'll go back up top to Strassman, and now ball knocked out of bounds. That'll be off Brooklyn Zeller, back to Wetmore. So Wetmore inbounds. Bring it back across half court. Strassman is met by Zeller. Baseline for 3. Bloom, no, won't go. Backside rebound to Wetmore. Near steal. Blue Valley does come up with it. That's Zeller. Other end. Lay in. No, but she's fouled. So Brooklyn Zeller. Good steal that time from Allie Castle, knocking the ball away into the hands of Zeller. And Zeller will stand at the line shooting 2. First one on the way, good. Second one from Zeller, good. She hits them both. And it's a 6-5 Wetmore lead. There's a long 3. No, that's a 2. That time from Lane Strassman, she hits it. Just over the 3-point stripe. Down court comes Blue Valley. Rams have it. Man-to-man from Wetmore. Zeller has it mid-court, directing traffic. Now she'll move. She'll go left over to Duncan. Now inside to Allie Castle. Can't get the shot to go, but a rebound by Brooklyn Zeller. Her putback won't go, but she's fouled. Zeller heads to the line shooting 2. She just hit her last 2. Zeller's first is strong. She'll have one more, 8-5. Wetmore with the lead. Zeller's second, good. So Zeller hits 1 of 2. It's 8-6. Wetmore with the ball. Blue Valley will stay in that zone. Strothman has it for the Cardinals. Right side to Flowers. Now looking inside, back to Strothman for 2. Yes. Lane Strothman hit her last 2 shots. It's 10-6. Now a foul near midcourt as Wetmore collapsing on Brooklyn Zeller and a little too much contact. So Zeller gets it in. She'll take it over to Crawley. Back up top to Budenbender. Now Zeller on the wing inside. Trying to get it inside. Good defense by Wetmore. Gets it out of bounds. Back to Blue Valley. Coach Adam Moss, he was out on the court in play, and the official trying to get him to move, get his attention. He's the only one in the gym talking. So, a little bit comical watching Adam Moss coach sometimes, and on the inbounds, another foul is called. So now we're into the bonus. 4 minutes into the game, and 7 fouls on Wetmore sends Brooklyn Zeller to the line shooting 1-on-1. Zeller's first, good. She'll have one more. And her second one is good. Zeller 5 of 6. It's 10-8. 3:59 left in the first. Wetmore with the ball and a 2-point lead. Driving lane, Jill Henry puts up a shot, won't go. Rebound to Blue Valley. It's Budenbender out of there with it. Zeller will walk it down. Wants to go right. Now gets it to Duncan. And now a steal by the freshman just in the game. That's Reagan Osterhaus. And Wetmore will get it back. There's a 3-ball other end for Wetmore. That's Josie Shoemaker. That won't go. And now Wetmore on the rebound, and Michaela Henry just lost her footing and slid out of bounds. So a break for Blue Valley. They'll get it back. Duncan inbounds to Zeller. 3:15 left. 10-8 ball game. Wetmore leads. Duncan back up to Castle. Now near steal at half court, and it is taken away. That's Strothman. She'll get it down other end. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Goes up off the top of the backboard. Ball loose. It's going to go out of bounds. Nope. Good save by Brooklyn Zeller as Blue Valley gets it back. Well, that hit the top of the backboard. Thought that hit the support, but didn't. So back to the Rams. 2:36 left in the first. It's a 10-8 ball game. 3-ball now from Castle. Won't go. Rebound fought for loose. And Osterhaus comes out of there with it. So Strothman will bring it down for the Cardinals. 3-ball again. That's Josie Shoemaker. No. Rebound backside. Lane Strothman. She brings it back up top. Guarded by Zeller. Zeller out on the point of that zone. Skip pass inside. Osterhaus. No. Strothman. Back low to Henry. Cross court now. She goes to Jill Henry. Shot up. Won't go. Rebound to Zeller. 2-on-2 numbers. Down court, Castle, shot up. No, won't go. Ball loose. And now a tie-up. And if that's a jump ball, possession will stay with Blue Valley, and it is. Inbounds to Zeller. Back up top to Prawley. Now Zeller driving baseline. Gets it back out to Castle. To Budenbender. Over to Zeller on the right wing. Inside now, look to Duncan. Can't get her shot to go. Backside rebound. Budenbender put back good. Budenbender hit the ground hard after that shot, but she's back up. Favoring that left leg, it looks like. Down to a minute 10. We're tied at 10. Wetmore with the ball. Now driving the lane is Jill Henry, and a foul is going to be called. Well, this is a tough one. Well, Katie Prawley is going to get called for her first foul, but an out-of-control Jill Henry, and Katie Prawley playing pretty good defense. Henry hits her first. Henry will have one more. Free throw up and won't go. Rebound is going to be out of bounds off Wetmore. So Blue Valley will get it back with a minute 3. Now press on from Wetmore. Duncan gets it across, trying to take it all the way. She just trips, and it'll go out of bounds to Wetmore. Duncan may have been pressing a little bit too hard and just lost control at the end and unable to keep her balance. So Wetmore will get it back down to 50 seconds. Henry brings it down to Strathman. Strathman tries driving left side. Not much there. She's got to bring it back up top. Now down low. Henry for 3 from the baseline. Won't go. Rebound Brooke Zeller. 30 seconds left. Here come the Rams. Right wing to right. Back up to Budenbender. To Zeller on the left or right side, rather. Inside to Castle in the lane. She'll kick it back out to Zeller. 3 left wing. Yes. And Brooklyn Zeller hits her 3, and she's got 8. And Blue Valley's taking a 2-point lead, 13-11 with 5. 3 to answer from Henry on the other end. No with 2. Brooklyn Zeller with the board, and that's going to end the first. 13-11. Blue Valley leads Wetmore. 1 quarter in the books when we come back.
If you're adding grain storage, you have a lot of options. You want the best value, but you also want the best built. It'd be nice to work with someone local, and you want a name brand that stands behind their product. Call the bin experts at D&K Agri-Sales, your Sukup dealer grain experts in Plymouth. Sukup bins are one of the best, from their extra strong roofs right down to the highest grade bolts in the industry. Take advantage of winter discounts and get the best pricing of the year. Find out more about Sukup bins at dnkagrisales.com.
Third Thursdays in downtown Clay Center take on a different feel from everyday shopping. In addition to the friendly small-town charm, you'll discover a different vibe, a warm, inviting, and fun atmosphere where everyone lives in the moment. The Clay Center Business Association welcomes you to this month's Third Thursday event, January 18th. Heat it up with a fun shopping experience from 4 to 7 p.m. at local CCBA merchants showcasing new products and services. Enjoy yourself every third Thursday, downtown Clay Center.
1 quarter in the books. It is Blue Valley leading Wetmore 13-11 in a back-and-forth game, and Blue Valley's done a good job just hanging around. Very physical game on both sides. Now 7 fouls on Wetmore has already put Blue Valley in the bonus. Blue Valley has 5. So 1 more would put Wetmore into the bonus. Wetmore starts off with possession. Osterhaus right elbow. Shot won't go. Ball loose. Rebound to Wetmore. Jill Henry goes inside, has it knocked away by Zeller. Now skip pass inside from Wetmore. Good look from Jill Henry to Michaela Henry. And Michaela Henry gets that ball to fall up and down. We're tied at 13, and now ball thrown away, and that's going to be off of Wetmore. So ball stays with the Rams. Trying to get it in. Now lob pass inside is going to be taken away. They were trying to get it to Brooklyn Zeller, and then a foul is going to be called, I think, on Casey Duncan. So both teams will now be in the bonus, and Duncan has picked up her second. Wetmore to inbound. Henry to Henry. Back over to Strothman. She has it at the point. Right side to Henry for Wetmore. Down low, that's Shoemaker. Inside to Henry. Back to Strothman outside. Strothman thought about three. Changed her mind. Now steal. Brooklyn Zeller all alone. Other end. Left-handed lay-in. Yes. Brooklyn Zeller now with 10 points. And it's 15-13. There's Osterhouse on the other end for Wetmore from the stripe. That won't go. Rebound to Blue Valley. Casey Duncan. Now Blue Valley, all by herself underneath. That is a great look from Castle to Sammy Pfaff, and Pfaff gets her first two, and Blue Valley's taking a 4-point lead. Now Wetmore with the basketball other end. Strothman, left elbow, no, strong, rebound, loose, and we'll see who comes out of there. Blue Valley. That's Castle again with the board. Duncan has it. Inside, Budenbender has it knocked away. Rather, that's Sammy Pfaff, and now a tie-up. Jump ball possession to Blue Valley. Inbounds to Zeller. Top of the key to Prawley. She dribbles left side to Zeller. Now Zeller's going to drive baseline. Shot off glass strong. Rebound batted around, and now a tie-up again. That's going to be possession to Wetmore. .5:35 left in the second. It's 17-13. Blue Valley leading Wetmore. Wetmore with the ball. Henry. Back up top to Henry. Driving the right side of the lane is Jill Henry, and she's fouled. That's going to be on Allie Castle, and that's her second. So Jill Henry will shoot two at the line. She hits her first. Second one on the way. Good. So Henry hits both. We're back to a 2-point game. Near steal. Castle does get it. Down court to Zeller. Zeller under the basket. Caught. Gets it out to Katie Prawley, but Prawley not ready, and the ball goes out of bounds. Back to Wetmore. Jill Henry will walk it down. Met near half court by Zeller. Strothman inside Osterhouse. Backs her way in the lane. No, won't go. Ball batted out of bounds. They'll say back to Wetmore. Strothman to inbound for the Cardinals. Looking, now gets it in to Michaela Henry. 3-ball, baseline, strong. Rebound, chased down. That's Katie Prawley. Down court, Zeller under the basket. Can't get the shot to go, but a good rebound by Sammy Pfaff. Putback won't go, but she's fouled. So Sammy Pfaff will go to the line and shoot 2. Pfaff's first is short. She'll have one more. Pfaff's second, rims out. That goes short as well. Watching a discussion with Coach Matt Schreiber and one of the officials, and Schreiber really animated and pretty unhappy with something that's happening on his end of the floor when his team's on defense. Not sure what he was pointing out. Now Zeller on a near steal is going to commit a foul. That's going to send Wetmore to the line shooting 1-and-1. So this should be 1-and-1. And it is. They're just making a substitution. So Jill Henry will shoot 1-and-1. First one on the way and good. Budenbender back in. Katie Prawley will take a seat. Second one on the way. That one's good. So Jill Henry hits both. She has 7, all from the stripe. 17-17. Now near steal again, and a foul called at midcourt. That's going to send Brooklyn Zeller to the line, shooting 1-and-1. 17-17, 4:19 left in the second. First one from Zeller is good. A smooth shot from the 5'6" sophomore. She's got 11 in the game. Second one on the way, rattles out, rebound, batted around, and they're going to say out of bounds to Wetmore. .4:14 left. It's an 18-17 Wetmore lead. Ashley Flowers in the corner has it taken away by Brooklyn Zeller, but she throws it right back to Osterhaus. Now Zeller gets it back. Lay-in, right side, good, and they're going to say a foul, so an and one. So Brooklyn Zeller near steal, threw it away, and then took it right back, and then a lay-in for Zeller, and one. Free throw from Zeller, good. So 21-17 and a timeout on the floor. 3:57 left in the first half. 21-17. Blue Valley leads when we come back.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
3:57 left in the second. 21-17. Blue Valley has jumped out by 4. They led by 2. At the quarter break, Wetmore had taken the lead, and now Blue Valley has taken it right back. They lead by 4. 21-17. Wetmore with the ball. 3:50 left in the second. Blue Valley will stay in that zone. Now a trap in the corner. Flowers is trapped. She does get it out. Gets help from Henry. Back to Flowers. Wants that shot. Skip pass inside to Osterhaus. Hook shot. Won't go. Rebound to Blue Valley. That's Casey Duncan out of there with it. Duncan has it over to Castle. Castle loses the basketball. But Duncan comes back up with it. Driving baseline won't go. Budenbender with the rebound. Putback won't go. And it'll be Wetmore basketball. Brooklyn Zeller near steal again, but Wetmore comes up with it. Now other end, Henry with a wild shot up, and now a foul is going to be called on the rebound on Osterhaus. So we're going to go back to the other end. We'll see who shoots. I think it's going to be Sammy Pfaff, and it is. So Sammy Pfaff will shoot 2 now. As Blue Valley now in the double bonus. Pfaff hits her first. And Blue Valley's gone up 5. Second one on the way. That rattles in. So Pfaff hits both, and it's 23-17. .250 left in the second. 23-17. Blue Valley with the lead. There's a near steal again by Brooklyn Zeller, and Wetmore able to recover. Strothman has it on the left wing. She'll go cross court to Shoemaker. Now skip pass inside to Henry. Back to Shoemaker for 2. From the right wing, that won't go. Rebound is going to go to Henry. So Wetmore will reset. Back inside, Henry to Henry. Hook shot in the lane, won't go. Rebound, Castle. Here comes Blue Valley with 2:20 left. They lead by 6, 23-17. Zeller on the wing. Back to Castle. Driving down the left side. She's going to kick it back up top. Zeller has it. Now Zeller nearly loses the basketball. Does recover. Gets it to Pfaff. 10-footer from Pfaff. Good. Let's look into Sammy Pfaff. 25-17, a minute 50. Strothman has it to Shoemaker. Back to Henry. Baseline, reverse lay-in. No, won't go. Ball loose. Spot 4 tie-up. And that'll be possession to Blue Valley. So Castle will inbounds. Looks like Wetmore will go to a full court press. Nope, they'll back off. It'll be man-to-man at half court. Casey Duncan walks it across. Now she'll go right. Looking inside for Prawley. 5-footer, yes. Or rather, Pfaff. Sammy Pfaff now has 8, all of those in the second period. And the lead has gone to 10, 27-17 with a minute 20. And now losing the basketball is Strothman, and that should be over and back. And it is. A little delay on the whistle. And Lane Strothman just simply lost the basketball. Just dropped it. So inbound from Castle to Zeller. Baseline Castle. Back up top. Budenbender. Now Castle in the lane. Lay-in won't go. Hung on the rim forever. And now Wetmore with the board. Here they come. Strothman across the timeline. Nearly loses the basketball again. Does recover. Little help from Shoemaker. Inside, Henry. Between 2 players. Lay-in, yes. Kayla Henry hits for 2, and it's 27-19 with 45 seconds left. Now Zeller, skip pass, left side Foff, off glass, strong, backside rebound, Budenbender up and down. Back to a 10-point lead, 30 seconds left. Strothman, Shoemaker, cross court, Henry, driving baseline, 10-footer, no, strong. Rebound, Wetmore, and the shot won't go, but a foul is going to be called. And we'll see who that's on. That's going to be on Casey Duncan, and that is her third. That's going to send Michaela Henry to the line shooting 2. Henry's first is off the mark. "19 seconds left in the second. 29-19. Blue Valley leads. Henry will have one more. Free throw up and won't go. Rebound loose, and Blue Valley comes out of there with it, but no. Quickly called a jump ball, and that'll go back to Wetmore. And it's the right call. The players were tied up. Wetmore trouble getting it in. Now they do. Henry, free throw stripe for 2. Yes. Michaela Henry hits for 2. Here comes Blue Valley with 7. Zeller at half court with 4. She's going to drive all the way in the lane, and she can't get the shot to go. But a foul is called. So with 1.7, Brooklyn Zeller will go to the line and shoot 2. 29-21, and a chance to put this back to a 10-point lead. Free throw from Zeller is good. Zeller will have one more. Second one from Zeller, good. 1.7, Wetmore will have a prayer, and not even a prayer as we head to halftime. 31-21, Blue Valley leads. We're at halftime here in the South Gym at Onega, TVL 2018, when we come back.
When it's freezing outside, but you still need to get your medications, Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy makes it easy for you with their drive-through apothecary. Located right by the hospital in Clay Center, there's no need to get out of your car any more than you have to. Just swing by Patterson's Apothecary to get your prescription filled, then you're on your way. Professional service, friendly faces, and a convenient location. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy is looking out for you and your health.
Take action now for a successful crop next year. At Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we're ready to help you plan for next season's weed control, moisture conservation, and fertilizer needs. For your plan, we'll utilize soil testing and variable seeding rates to come up with site-specific fertilizer and seed systems. Now is a good time to establish your fertilizer and chemical program for productive crops in 2018. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we offer customized solutions to help your crops thrive.
Intensive sampling, Veris soil mapping, and variable rate application of fertilizers can improve the efficiency of nutrient management. CS Precision Ag can assess nutrient availability of different areas within a field and recommend the right product to improve your bottom line. New customers for the fall are currently being accepted at CS Precision Ag. They serve producers throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact Clayton Bott or visit them online at csprecisionag.com.
Angus beef is known for superior taste, and the certified Angus brand at Ray's Apple Market meets 10 exacting standards for marbling, tenderness, juiciness, and flavor. Take the confusion out of buying beef by looking for the certified Angus beef label at Ray's Apple Market and get exceptional flavor every time.
Here at Ray's, it is our passion to give you, our customer, a pleasant, time-saving shopping experience while providing exceptional products at value prices with uncommon customer service. Thank you from our family to yours. Shop small, shop local.
Back at Onega, Phil Casper, along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella. Rocky's day is done in that north gym. Over here, we're at halftime, 31-21. Blue Valley with the 10-point lead over Wetmore. So far today, On the boys' side, we've had Axel advance. They'll take on Donovan West on Monday night in the North Gym at 7:45. Centralia advanced with a win over Troy. Washington County beat Lynn. That will be a 4:45 game, Centralia, Washington County, in this gym on Monday. Hanover will take on the winner of Wetmore and Onega in this South Gym on Monday, and Clifton Clyde and Valley Heights will go at it in the North Gym at 4:45 on Monday. On the girls' side, Frankfort taking on Axtell. That is in the North Gym at 6:15 on Monday. South Gym at 3:15 on Monday will be Clifton Clyde and Valley Heights. That's on the girls' side. And then Centralia awaits the winner of this one. It'll be played in the South Gym at 6:15. And then Hanover and did not get a winner on that Donovan West Troy game. I believe that was a Donovan West win, 59-34 over Troy. So it'll be Hanover and Donovan West. That is in the North Gym at 3:15 on Monday. Here we're at halftime, 31-21, Blue Valley leading Wetmore. We'll give you a look at scores when we come back.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia reminds you that brutal winter days will soon be here. You're almost out of time to have your roof replaced before the cold weather season arrives. Roof work must be completed with daytime temperatures of at least 45 degrees in order to avoid long-term problems with adhesiveness. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hasselmack, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 38 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. We've got you covered.
Do you consistently have problems with your home Wi-Fi connection? Let Blue Valley Telecommunications help with our Managed Wi-Fi program. With Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi, technicians will provide you with a robust router, identify the best location for your router, and help configure all your devices to have the best experience possible. If your router malfunctions, we'll even replace it for free. Plus, we offer 24/7 technical support to manage and update your router, all for a small monthly charge. To learn more about Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi program, visit our website at bluevalley.net or call us today.
With United Bank and Trust online banking, you have access to your hometown bank 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at ubankonline.com. You can view account balances, access statements, and transfer money between your UBT accounts. You can also view account activity, pay bills, and even make loan payments without being limited by banking hours. Simply visit ubankonline.com to learn more. Online banking with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The cooperative spirit drives Central Valley Ag. Energy Lead Kane Field and it helps everyone work together.
What I like about the cooperative, it's carrying balance everybody else in the community to work towards the same goal.
Elevator Superintendent Tony Krause sees it in everyone involved in the cooperative.
I see people that are genuine, honest, uplifting, caring.
Location managers like Doug Eisenmaker lead their teams in the cooperative spirit.
It's not what I can do, it's not what you can do, but it's what we can do together.
You and Central Valley Ag. Agriculture together.
At halftime, Phil Casper along with studio engineer Bernie Fancella, 31-21. It is a Blue Valley lead over Wetmore. Let's give you a look at scoring. For Wetmore, they're led by Michaela Henry with 8, 7 from Jill Henry, 4 from Lane Strothman, and 2 from Alyssa Bloom. For Blue Valley, it was 16 from Brooklyn Zeller. She's been hot from the free throw line and hot pretty much from everywhere else that she shot from as well. 8 from Sammy Pfaff. All of those came in the second quarter. It was 5 for Caitlin Budenbender and 2 from Allie Castle. That gets us to where we're at, 31-21. Again, on this tournament on Monday, we'll get things started at 3:15. We'll have games at 3:15. 4:45, 6:15, and then 7:45. We'll work out logistics of which games. We will also have Clay Center Tiger basketball next week, both guys and girls, and I believe that gets underway on Monday as well. So it'll be a full busy week. We'll be here at the TVL Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday they'll take off, and then back at it Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Friday will be the semifinals for both boys and girls, and then Saturday will be that championship round. We'll start off again next Saturday, a week from today, at 10 a.m. in the morning, and we will run all day. Again, we'll also have coverage from the Clay Center Tigers in Hillsboro whenever we get a chance with Rocky Downing. Again, here we are at halftime, 31-21. It is Blue Valley leading the Wetmore Cardinals. Wetmore back on the floor going through their warm-ups. Blue Valley has yet to come out for second half action. Again, just about 3 minutes away, 31-21. We're at halftime in Onega. We'll bring you back after these.
TSI Kansas and Clay Center would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all the farmers and truck drivers that chose our full-service diesel repair shop. We're glad to provide the necessary maintenance and repairs needed on your truck or trailer so that you can get the load where it needs to be safely and on time. We look forward to another wonderful year. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your success. TSI Kansas and Clay Center. Give us a call at 785-632-5183 for all your diesel maintenance and repair needs.
Wallace Tree Value has a coupon sale going on until January 30th, so stop in and save on a multitude of items like storage containers, light bulbs, and cleaning supplies. You can get surge suppressor outlet strips for $6.99, electrical tape for 50 cents, paint supplies, and home repair items like backline, cutting knives, caulking, drop cloths, and paper towels. If you didn't get a copy of our sale, stop in and grab one and save some money on items you need at Wallace Tree Value in beautiful downtown Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
A full-time custom applicator position is available at Crop Production Services in Clay Center. There are many facets to this job, including handling of packaged chemicals, operating spray equipment, as well as computers on equipment, mixing of pesticides and fertilizers, maintaining records, assisting the mechanic, and daily inspection of vehicles, just to name a few. If you're looking for good work that offers insurance and benefits, apply in person at CPS on the west side of Clay Center on Highway 24. Did your family get some new toys for Christmas that require internet connection? Is your internet speed slowing down to a crawl? Now's the time to accelerate your home's internet speed with Pulse Internet from Twin Valley. Choose between the ability to download and upload 100 megabits per second or up to a gig. Visit the Twin Valley office in Clay Center or Milton Vale to find out if Pulse Internet is available where you live. Lead when it comes to speed with Twin Valley. Call 800-515-3311.
Injuries can occur at inconvenient times, but Ortho On Call is there for you. The after-hours injury clinic at the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center is open Monday through Friday till 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday till 4 p.m. They can treat broken bones, strains, and sprains, as well as small cuts or wounds with no appointment necessary. Ortho On Call provides an alternative to emergency rooms and urgent care, and they accept most insurances. Located at 1600 Charles Place in Manhattan, the greatest comebacks begin here.
No matter what services a bank may offer, if there isn't a good relationship with customers forged by kindness and understanding through the good times and the bad, that bank won't succeed. The Union State Bank of Oldsburg and Randolph knows that treating their customers like neighbors and friends leads to a sense of loyalty to their bank. Also, being a strong supporter of the area student athletes is another important reason Union State Bank of Oldsburg and Randolph is more than just a bank. They're a part of the community. Member FDIC.
We're ready for second half action in the South Gym. Now joined by Rocky Downing. Studio engineer is Bernie Fansella. Rocky finally able to find his way over to the South Gym. I know it's a long walk for you. Yeah. 31-21, Blue Valley with the lead over Wetmore. They will start off with possession again. Brooklyn Zeller, 16 points in that first half. She played very, very well. 16-6 run to finish that second quarter. It was a good second quarter. Tight ball game, and then Blue Valley able to go on a run. There's a save inbounds. Oh, and Sammy Fox just could not finish on that save inbounds. Thought that was going to go right over to Wetmore, but Sammy Foff had other ideas. So Wetmore with the ball. They trail by 10. Third quarter just underway. Cross-court pass, and I think Wetmore just threw that away. Well, it looked like every player turned to the coach as if, what happened there? Like they thought someone should be in the corner and wasn't. And Josie Shoemaker immediately looked over to Coach Adam Moss, and he's planted on the bench with his arms crossed. Not happy with what he saw. There's a three ball from Zeller. She missed, and that's rare, but Sammy Foff with the board, put back won't go, rebound fought for, and Castle came up, or rather Duncan came up with that, and now Castle has it. She'll get it over to Katie Prawley. Thought about 3. Now she'll bring it back up. Now driving in the lane, finds Pfaff on the right side. Shot up, won't go. Backside rebound, Castle. That won't go. Rebound by Prawley. That won't go, but she's fouled.
Tell you what, Blue Valley relentless on the offensive glass. I watched the second quarter after seeing the Onega matchup against Wetmore boys game go to the end of the first quarter. And Blue Valley Lady Rams, they just stay after the boards and after the boards. Case in point there, the 3 extra tries and finally the foul. And maybe Sammy Pfaff works as hard as anybody on the floor to keep the ball alive.
I would agree. Katie Prawley, her first point of the game, as she gets it to fall, and 11-point lead now for the Lady Rams. .57 senior will have one more up and rims in. So Prawley hits both, and it's a 33-21 Blue Valley lead.
Rams stretching this out just a little bit. Their defense has been good, and again, the offensive board, we're giving them an extra chance.
There's a 3 from Wetmore to try to answer, won't go. Rebound to Blue Valley. That's Casey Duncan out of there with it.
Meanwhile, defensively, one and done for the Rams.
Exactly, and that's about all you can ask for. Now Zeller on the other end. She'll skip past it back up top to Castle. She'll hold. Now left side Prawley. 2-ball won't go. Rebound to Henry and Wetmore. Here come the Cardinals. 2-on-2. Other end. Henry's going to take it all the way. Laying good. Still Henry in for 2. And it's 33-23. Duncan walks it down. Castle down near the baseline. Back up top to Prawley. Right side. Pfaff. Hands it off to Duncan. She's going to bring it back up. Castle, she'll shoot from near the 3-point stripe at the top of the key and bury it 2.
I was just about to say the man-to-man for Wetmore really laying off the perimeter unless it's Brooklyn Singer, and that time Castle burned them outside.
35-23. Wetmore will try to answer it. Oh, wow, and it looked like an ankle roll. And that was
on play.
Yeah, I think you could see that as well as I could. Alyssa Bloom just trying to stop and just rolled that ankle, and I could feel that up here.
Oh, man. And she's in a lot of pain.
Boy, that hurts. She looked like she just kind of got caught in no man's land and rolled that ankle over. So you're going to try Coach Adam Moss will get her up, but, boy, not a lot of weight on that. And
I'm surprised she can walk at all.
Yeah, that is painful.
Probably good news that she can. She does have the braces on both ankles before taking the court. A lot of the players these days do have that before they take the court. If you twist it, you twist it. I don't care what kind of wrap you have on it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And looking right at her as she was trying to work that basketball and just rolled that ankle. And so ball will go back to Wetmore. 35-23. 5:20 left in the third. Strothman now trying to drive. She'll kick it back out. Now she'll try it again. Now she gets to Henry. Back to Shoemaker from the right elbow. That won't go, and a good board that time by Casey Duncan. Duncan will bring it down herself. Now she sees a little daylight, and she did take steps. I think she saw a little bit of daylight, then it closed just as quick as she saw it, and picked up her dribble and kept on going.
Well, in her second option, Castle across the paint, I think she saw her too, and it got covered up right when she was going to release the pass.
Exactly. Now Wetmore, there's a steal by Brooklyn Zeller. Here she goes, left side lay-in, other end, no, but she's fouled.
Zeller, very athletic, sophomore, got a good touch with the basketball. We've seen her at the free throw stripe, knocking them down, and that time the anticipation for the steal and off to the races. I think as she goes to later this year maybe, and even junior, senior year, she'll go so strong with that left hand.
Well, she will.
Had to kind of line herself up to the right and may have put her off balance just a bit.
The second free throw for Zeller that she's missed. She's very, very pure on her free throw shot.
Yeah, great touch.
You're right. She'll get more sure of herself, but she shows great vision, great anticipation.
She's been fun to watch.
Second free throw is good. Zeller now with 17 points and the lead at 13, 36-23 for the Rams. Strothman brings it down. Little point guard. Henry now inside, goes up strong. She's going to be fouled, probably Sammy Pfaff.
Pretty sure they got Pfaff on the foul, just reaching across. They had it so deep in the paint that time, Wetmore. That was their only option, either foul or give up the bucket. This is her third.
That's going to send Michaela Henry to the line. She has 8 points, still does. That rims out. Wetmore shot pretty good free throws, particularly in that first quarter.
Henry giving herself a little talking to. I don't know if you noticed her at the line.
It's quite the conversation. Second free throw on the way, didn't work. That one rattles out.
She's talking to herself.
She may be. That's Budenbender on the board. Duncan brings it down inside to Pfaff. First shot off the mark. Rebound to Wetmore. Shoemaker has it. Now Henry in the lane has it taken away from Brooklyn Zeller. Boy, what a job by Brooklyn Zeller.
It was one thing to stop the penetration, but she actually got a hand right on the basketball and just stripped it away.
Now other end is Duncan driving the baseline. She'll bring it all the way through and back up top to Castle. Castle picks up her dribble, needs help, and now a timeout is going to be called by Coach Matt Schreiber. 3:59 left in the third, 36-23. Blue Valley leads when we come back.
Johnson Excavation has been serving the Oldsburg and Randolph communities since 1977. Digging basements, terrace repair, site clearing, and grading are just a few services they offer, along with tree clearing and gravel hauling. They are professionals who take their job seriously and can give you a free estimate on your next project. Call Terry at 785-565-2652 for questions, advice, and service with a smile. Johnson Excavation and Sunflower Storage Units in Oldsburg are proud to support the Blue Valley Rams.
3:59 left in the third, 36-23. Coach Matt Schreiber wanting that timeout. His team a little out of sorts. And now they'll try it again.
He was frustrated where the ball was picked up off the dribble and saved the possession.
So inbounds to Zeller. She'll work it up top. Going down the left side now, backs up. 3 ball, yes.
Step back three,
wow.
huh?
Step back 3 for Brooklyn Zeller. And she now has 20. And the lead is 16, 39-23. Blue Valley doing a lot of things right. There's Strothman just working her way in the lane, ducking, and can't get the shot to go, and now a putback shot won't go. Rebounded by Pfaff. Outlet to Duncan, and she'll bring it down. Now Duncan, free throw stripe, stops, 2.
A good dribble drive, and then saw the defense really backing up. She just stopped right at the stripe, shot the jumper, and buried it.
That is Duncan's first points of the game, and it seems like I've called her name quite a bit. Now Strothman's going to try it again. She just ducked her way into the lane, still can't get it to go, and Budenbender with another board. Outlet to Zeller, 41-23. Blue Valley really opening this thing up.
18-point lead, basketball back. They've made several stops in a row.
Now Zeller. She'll kick it to Duncan. Back to Castle. Now Pfaff on the right side, driving inside the lane, ducks in, won't go. Pretty good shot. Just off the mark. Here comes Wetmore.
Pfaff made such a great drop step move that time. She just didn't finish the shot once she got to the glass, but everything else was perfect.
Wetmore now driving baseline. That's Osterhaus in the lane. She'll kick it back out to Henry. 3 ball won't go. Backside rebound, Sammy Pfaff. Wow. Ripped it away. Came down with authority. Casey Duncan walks it down right at 2:05, 41-23. Now a steal, just a pass you'd really like to have back. Here comes Wetmore. It's Henry leaning in, and she won't get it to go, but a foul's called. As Duncan on the other end maybe just a little bit lazy with that pass.
Yeah, kind of telepath where she was going with it, and then didn't get it real sharp, and she kind of knew when she let it go it was headed the other direction, and she just picked up her 4th foul on top of that.
Hadn't even gotten that far yet. Bill Henry hits her first. And Casey Duncan's going to have to come out. Like I said, she's just got 2 points, but it seems like we've talked about her quite a bit.
Well, even that bucket, normally that's when she drives through the lane and dishes off or drives through and brings it back out for the offense, but that time she was able to pull up and knock it down.
Henry misses her second. Rebound to the Rams. Zeller will bring it down. She'll go down the right side. Inside now to Castle. Turnaround jumper in the lane, and Allie Castle hits for two, and it's a 19-point lead, 43-24.
Turned to her right, shot it with the left, and just dropped it in nicely.
Wetmore with the basketball. This is Ashley Flowers inside Henry, kicks the ball out of bounds, just loses it.
And the ball slipped, and as she reached down to get it, then kicked it, and then no one was at home for Wetmore on the sideline, and Blue Valley's got it back, and they stretched the lead out to 19 now.
I've seen Wetmore do that a couple of times. You may have seen it earlier with Lane Strothman just dribbling and looking, and she just dropped the dribble.
Yeah.
And over and back, and done that a couple of times. 43-24. Zeller has it out on the right wing, now driving. Now she's going to take it back out. Surprised she didn't do a step-back three there. Castle now in the lane. Little leaner won't go. Budenbender fighting, and Zeller comes back up with it, goes straight back up, and she's fouled. I think knowing that she has no chance at that shot, but she's going to the line.
Yeah, Wetmore had jumped after the shot block, so she had contact coming. Great job by Budenbender to keep that alive. Really soft touch by Castle in the lane. Unfortunate it didn't fall for her. Almost the same move she dropped in a couple of trips ago.
Yeah, exactly. Zeller now shooting two and buries the first. 21 points for the sophomore. I'll say that again, sophomore.
Yeah, no kidding. And they have focused on her. They know that's who Blue Valley wants to let the offense run through, and it's hard to stop a good player.
She hits both. 45-24. The lead's 21 with a minute left in the third. Wetmore now trying to work the basketball. That's Flowers with it inside the Osterhaus. Back out to Bloom, and now foul on the shot. Won't go, and that's positive. He called on that. Elizabeth Wright. Her first. Yeah, her first just into the game. Bloom misses the first. One more, and that one rims in. 45-25, down to 45 seconds. Zeller across the timeline. Works it left. Now taking it down the right side, leans in and drew another foul.
Broke the defense down with the dribble and got that defender once again up in a position where contact was coming. She almost got it up off the glass and down, but nonetheless gets the free throw stripe again.
So Zeller back shooting two more. That foul on Reagan Osterhaus, 5'9" freshman, is her third. Zeller's free throw good. She's got a smooth shot from the stripe.
Not a lot to it. Keep it simple, right?
Exactly. Catch, step, release, splash. Second one on the way. That one's off the mark.
Talked about it too much.
That's right. 46-25. Down to 35 seconds. Henry picked up her dribble. I'm not sure. Expecting some help, and now it's probably a travel. And it was, as Alyssa Bloom just a little out of control. And I'm not sure. There was a lot of confusion
on where they wanted to go.
Exactly.
Yeah, who had needed to have the basketball. Yeah, I agree.
Jill Henry picked up her dribble very early, so Zeller will take her time, get it across the timeline near steal. But Blue Valley does recover as Katie Prawley able to get it. Now another near steal, and now a jump ball, and that'll go back to Wetmore.
Well, both teams a little confused on that possession back-to-back.
Kind of a strange couple of possessions for both teams. 13 seconds left. Wetmore will have the ball. Brooklyn Zeller not going to let them have it that easy. Down to 10 seconds. Here come the Cardinals. Baseline three, knocked out of bounds. That's going to go off Blue Valley.
A good hustle play by Elizabeth Wright that time in the corner.
Great defense. Down to 7. Wetmore will try to get it back in. They do. Top of the key is Flowers. With 5, she'll shoot from the stripe and won't go. Rebound to Blue Valley. That's Castle Zeller, half court. Surprised she didn't make that. Headed to the fourth, 46-25. Blue Valley leads Wetmore when we come back.
Storage containers are the best way to protect valuable products, equipment, or materials. FOF Service offers portable storage units equipped with a number of superior security and safety features, making them reliable, immediate, and inexpensive tool for short and long-term storage. Whether you need to keep household items or construction supplies, you can store them in the weather and rodent-proof containers from FOF Service. Call 944-4444, proud sponsors of the Blue Valley Rams.
The Riley State Bank is an independent bank which has an interest in the prosperity and well-being of their community. For years, they've provided a safe place for people to invest their money and loans to help their community grow. When you have money to invest, need a loan, or have questions about the services they offer, stop in at the Riley State Bank of Riley and Leonardville. It's all about hometown banking with your neighbors and friends. Riley State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Well, headed to the final quarter, 46-25, and that was a 15-4 third quarter for the Blue Valley Lady Rams.
Yeah, 16-6. They go on a run to finish the first half. In a quarter like that, they've got the lead out to 21 and really in control right now.
46-25. It is Brooklyn Zeller with 23 points in this ball game. She's done just about everything right.
She had free throws. I know a three-pointer in that third quarter is part of the run they made.
Defense has been very, very good across the board for the Rams. Blue Valley has possession. It'll be Castle. Inside now, Budenbender. Turnaround jumper, and Caitlin Budenbender has her 7th point.
Sometimes good shooting can be contagious, and right now I think it is for the Rams. Everybody's dropped something in.
We talked about that earlier today when things go south.
Yes,
it's contagious, and when things go well, it's contagious. There's Brooklyn Zeller trying to get out front, but very smartly slows it down a little bit. To Castle on the baseline. Back inside Budenbender and knocked away. Good defense by Wetmore, and wow, they've got numbers, but they waited just a little bit too long. Great defense by Budenbender.
Boy, Wetmore transition defense to get back. Yeah, Wetmore had numbers.
They had numbers, and they had it going, but good job, and Budenbender a really good job of getting that ball back. So Blue Valley catches a break. There's Budenbender in the lane. She hits again.
2 straight buckets, a defensive play in transition, and all of a sudden Blue Valley has a 25-point lead.
25, 6:45 left in this ball game. Blue Valley doing a lot of things right. Wetmore now, Alyssa Bloom trying to drive, works her way in, and they'll say on the shot. Assuming that was Budenbender.
Pretty sure help side defense. Probably tried to draw a charge, didn't have the position, and then Henry got to the lane. Budenbender coming across, picks up her first.
Bloom just a 5'4" freshman. We'll shoot 2. First free throw, rims in.
Blue Valley going without Duncan, remember, 4 fouls,
right.
So she hasn't played for a while. It hasn't made much difference. Everyone doing their thing for the Lady Rams.
Second free throw in as well. So 50-27. 6.5 left. Down court. Sammy Pfaff had a look from about 15 on the baseline. Couldn't get it to fall. Here comes Wetmore. Wetmore now trying to run transition, and Brooklyn Zeller trying to recover just a little bit, and foul. This should be out of bounds. Neither team in the bonus yet. That's just Zeller's second foul, so Wetmore will inbound from under their own basket. They get it into Henry. She drives right side. Shot up, won't go. Rebound batted around. Henry gets her own rebound, kicks it back up top to Henry. Her shot won't go. There's Budenbender again. Rips it down. Outlets to Zeller. Now Zeller to Pfaff. There's a long 3. That's Prawley. That won't go. Strong. Rebound to Wetmore.
Right on line, just a little strong.
Here comes Jill Henry. She's going to try to come all the way, and a foul going to be called. See if they called that on the shot. And no, they called that prior to the shot. So
Wetmore boys, by the way, leading Onega. 7 minutes left in the game, 50-27.
Well, same score here.
It is amazing.
There's a baseline three now from Jill Henry, and she hits. Coach Adam Moss is going to call a timeout. Coach Matt Schreiber, not real happy. Not at all right now. 5:43 left in the ball game. 50-30. Blue Valley lead when we come back.
Join Anders Fifley Funeral Home of Riley in supporting the area schools at the Twin Valley League Tournament. Wear your team colors with pride as you cheer on the student athletes. They appreciate the support and always happy to see familiar faces in the crowd. The fans, too, enjoy watching the talented group of players and how they work together. Support your school, your team, and your community, and catch the excitement of the Twin Valley League Tournament along with Anders Fifley Funeral Home of Riley.
Here's a heads up to Nelson's Landing friends and family. They've made a few changes in their winter hours. Tuesdays, they will be closed. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the grill will be open till 9 p.m. And Friday and Saturday, the grill will be open till 10. As before, the specials include the first Saturday night of the month, barbecue ribs. The third Saturday night, prime rib. And karaoke will be the third Friday night of each month. Come on over to Leonardville, to Nelson's Landing, where it's warm and the food is great.
Out of the timeout, 5:43 left in the ball game. 50-30 is Wetmore trying to make life miserable for Blue Valley. Exactly. Trying to go on a little run themselves. They will full court press. Blue Valley will try to get it in. They get it into Prawley. She turns. Now gets it to Castle. Back to Prawley across the timeline to Budenbender to Zeller. She'll dribble down to the baseline. Now go back up top to Castle. Zeller now on the right wing. Lob pass inside. That's to Castle, and what a look from Zeller to Allie Castle, and Castle just a little bit of a push shot up and over a Wetmore defender.
Great high screen by Foth, and then the lob by Zeller and set up Castle with a shot.
Now Wetmore will try to answer on the other end, and I'll call a foul on the shot. That foul is going to be on Katie Prawley. That is her third, so that's going to send Alyssa Bloom back to the line, shooting two. 52-30. 5:08 left in this game. Bloom's first free throw is good.
Blue Valley in big control, although, as you mentioned, Wetmore's got a 25-point lead down to 21. He got it back to 20 a couple of times. There's a chance here at the stripe. There's Duncan with a chance to return flip. 4 fouls.
Let's see what she does. Probably a good move getting her back in, and Bloom's free throw won't go. There's probably a big board and a foul by
Duncan
Bloom.
immediately fouled.
Yeah.
He catches the basketball. No bonus yet.
So now Casey Duncan just back into the game. Will inbound. Gets it into Prawley. Prawley turns, looks. Now she'll dribble over to Zeller. Across the timeline. Now Blue Valley has the ball tipped away out of bounds. And Coach Adam Moss imploring his player to not let Brooklyn Zeller have that easy shot. And who got it? Alyssa Bloom will pick up the foul.
Brooklyn Zeller got the pass.
Zeller got the pass in.
Tried to keep her from getting it. Fouled out of the game trying to do so.
So now Alyssa Bloom will leave the game with 5 fouls and 6 points. And Blue Valley will reset, and they'll get it right back into Brooklyn Zeller. She's going to drive right side strong. Backside rebound. Busenbender can't get it to fall. And Wetmore with the board.
2 shots they both should have made, and they know it. Just couldn't knock it down.
52-31. There's Jill Henry with a 3. Misses everything, and that's going to go out of bounds back to Blue Valley. 4:39 left in the ball game. It's 52-31. Wetmore will press. Inbounds easily to Allie Castle. Now down court all by herself. It's Budenbender and cannot get the uncontested lay-in. to go in.
The look on her face told the story.
Wow.
She was so frustrated not to hit that shot.
And
Wide open lay-in.
Same thing other end as Shoemaker. Really an uncontested lay-in, but couldn't get that to fall. So both teams missing badly, and now I'm not sure what happened there, Rock. Missed pass, and now the other end, a lay-in again for Wetmore. That won't go. And now a foul is going to be called. I think that one's on Jill Henry as her and Brooklyn Zeller got tied up.
Blue Valley went to pass it, and Jill Henry got up and batted it off of Blue Valley right back to Henry, and that's how she ended up with the basketball coming the other way. And then they missed their shot in the paint and then end up with a foul and putting a very dangerous free throw shooter at the stripe.
You really
Brooklyn Zeller.
Really don't want her at the stripe at any point. Free throw up and rattles out. Alert the media.
Took a peek and then rolled out of there.
There's Wetmore now, other end. It's Flowers. Jill Henry's three from the wing won't go. Rebound is Shoemaker. Put back good. Josie Shoemaker's first points. There's Zeller. Down court to Castle.
The Budenbender was hammered. They didn't call it, but Pfaff was there to clean it up anyway.
Sammy Pfaff cleans everything up. Budenbender took a lot of contact. 54-33. Other end is Wetmore. 3.5 minutes. Strathman trying to drive, loses it out of bounds. I think that's off Blue Valley.
Castle, I think, the last to touch it. They got a good hand on it, almost swiped it away.
Budenbender's going to come out. Probably back in. Wetmore inbound to Strathman. Right back to Henry for three from the left side. No, off the marks. Rebound chased down by Strathman. Down to 3:10. Back to Henry, trying to work her way in. They're going to get Brooklyn Zeller on a touch foul.
You know, one of those situations defensively, you've got the lead in your favor, 21 points. You want the clock to run, and really wasn't much advantage gained, but there was a bump.
That's going to send Jill Henry to the line, shooting 1-and-1. 54-34, still a 20-point Blue Valley Ram lead with 3:12 left. So Henry hits both. And now Coach Adam Moss wants a timeout. 3:12 left in this ball game. 54-35, Blue Valley leads. When we come back.
GTB Custom Meats in Riley is well known as a full-service butchering facility. They value their customers and strive to win your business by offering high-quality meats which are professionally cut, well-trimmed, and nicely packaged and labeled. They do custom processing of your wild game as well as any type of livestock from your farm. Stock your freezer with high-quality meats from GTB and your family will enjoy delicious meals throughout the weeks and months ahead. Trust GTB Custom Meats in Riley.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in their field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. Serving you for 90 years, they have the energy.
3:12 left in this ball game. 54-35. Phil Casper along with Rocky Downing. Studio engineers Bernie Fancella. Day one of the 2018 TVL. I'll call it 2017 about 6 times. Just about to close. Blue Valley inbounds to Zeller. Over to Castle. Now she's trapped. Wetmore's doing a really good job, and now Zeller gets it over to Prawley. Now Prawley is just going to throw it away. Well, Wetmore, a pretty good job defensively, but Coach Matt Schreiber up saying, calm down. Yeah, you got the lead. You got it in your favor. Yeah, everything is yours, so Wetmore doing a pretty good job. There's a long three from Jill Henry. That is from way out there. Can't get it, but rebound by Henry. Jill Henry puts another one back up. That won't go. Shoemaker with the board. That one goes. Now Castle, down court. Good job by Castle getting that down court to Duncan. Nice pass.
Driver with the stop sign up.
Exactly.
Slow down.
Exactly. And nearly threw it away. They put Jill Henry now on Zeller, and they maybe should have been doing that the whole game.
Except that might have happened too often.
Exactly, it might have.
Want to remind you that Twin Valley League Basketball brought to you by Winklin Oil Company, Clay Center Business Association, D&K Agri-Sales, Alexander Pump and Services Incorporated of St. Mary's, and Kramer Oil.
Brooklyn Zeller at the line. She'll shoot 1-on-1. Free throw up and misses. Now, nearly got a steal. Boy, she just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, just like a rocket.
That's Jill Henry, other end. She's going to drive all the way, puts a shot up on a prayer. No call. That's going to go out of bounds. And
Back to Blue Valley.
Back to Blue Valley. Neither coach real impressed with their teams right now. Zeller, down court to Castle, and now foul's going to be called. So that's going to send Allie Castle, another sophomore, Rock.
Yeah, no kidding. And she's been impressive.
She's been very good. Allie Castle with 8 points. Shooting 1-on-1. Free throw, good.
A lefty as well with some size and touch inside, and that's the stripe. They're going to wave this off.
Oh, they're wave it off.
So 1-and-1 won't count. They said someone stepped in the lane early.
Seen that several times today, probably as much as I've ever seen it.
There was a couple in our gym, too.
Down to 2 minutes. Strothman has it for Wetmore. To Henry, back to Strothman. Cross court, Jill Henry. Left wing three, no, in and out. Rebound, Michaela Henry. Putback, just threw it up and drew the foul.
The big crowd inside. It came down to Henry, though, and she was able to go up and kind of create some contact, if you will, and it gets her to the free throw stripe to shoot two.
A foul on Sammy Pfaff. That is her fourth. Minute 50 left in the game, 54-37. Free throw up and down. Michaela Henry. She had not scored yet in this second half. She had 8 first half points and now has 10. Second one on the way. That misses short. That's going to go off Blue Valley, out of bounds, back to Wetmore. Just an unfortunate bounce of the basketball.
Yeah, it took a really odd angle low and went down to scoop it. It bounced out of bounds, and now timeout on the floor, Flip.
Another timeout on the floor. Minute 47 left in the ball game. It's a full timeout. 54-38. Blue Valley leads when we come back.
Through product knowledge and prompt-friendly customer service, Alexander Pump and Service of St. Mary's will surpass all your expectations. They offer a variety of services ranging from pump installation, water well rehabilitation, plus irrigation pump and drilling needs. You can count on them to repair and maintain your irrigation pumps and units. Alexander Pump and Service is family-owned and operated, and they're looking forward to earning your business. Call 785-437-6305 for service in the KCLY listening area.
There's oil sales, and then there's the Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale. Now through February 28th, get in on the savings when you buy mobile products by the pails and drums. Mobile is what most people trust to use when it comes to their heavy machinery and equipment. The Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale includes mobile Delvac 15W40 and mobile fluids 424 in pails and drums. Call Kramer Oil in Marysville for prices. Offer good while supplies last. Maintain your equipment and help prolong the life of your vehicles and machinery with Kramer Oil.
Minute 47 left in the ball game. 54-38 will be Wetmore's basketball. Inbounds quickly to Henry. They're trying to get her for three. Now she's going to drive the baseline and could not see what was called.
Foul called. Wetmore back to the stripe.
That's foul on Katie Prawley. That is her fourth. That's going to send Jill Henry to the line shooting two.
It's a double bonus now, rest of the way for Wetmore.
First free throw up and good.
Yeah, Coach Schreiber a minute ago with that timeout, people think, well, it's a 16-point game, a minute 45 left, but it had gotten kind of sloppy. I think he just wanted to say, hey, let's finish this game the way we've kind of played most of the second half.
Yeah, exactly. Rebound off the missed free throw, back to Blue Valley. There's Zeller on the other end. Henry all over her quickly. She does get rid of it to Duncan. Duncan backs it out with a minute and a half. Back to Zeller. Near the right corner. She's going to dribble left, skip pass over to Castle. Castle holds with 1:18, and now near steal by Wetmore. Ball loose and a tie-up. That'll be possession back to Wetmore.
Blue Valley trying to run some clock and work the ball around the perimeter, but they kind of got in a position where Castle was catching it in a double team, and the next thing you know, it was tied up.
So Strothman will bring it down for Wetmore with a minute 5. Back to Jill Henry. She's driving in the lane, cut off nicely, and they're going to call a foul. Boy, that is a tough call.
Well, Pfaff had it cut off, and then Henry stopped, and then she kind of reset her feet, and then she went back into Pfaff, and they called it on the second bump. So frustrating for the Blue Valley Lady Rams. Wetmore, by the way, winning in the boys matchup 58-31. They beat Onega 58-31. Wetmore Cardinals win, and we were talking earlier, we're not positive, but that very well could be the first championship win on the front side for Wetmore, other than a consolation win in the years that have gone by.
So Sammy Pfaff is fouled out of the game. Coach Matt Schreiber is going to take advantage of his time to switch out a player. And now he does. So Jill Henry will shoot 2 with a minute 2 left. 54-39. Henry's free throw up and down.
Wetmore's, down 25. They've got it to 14, so they can finish feeling good. Blue Valley, unless divine intervention, is on their way to a front-side win and headed to the championship quarterfinals. They'll get Centralia on Monday.
Inbound to Zeller. Boy, I thought she was going to dribble herself into a trap, but she dribbled herself right into a good position. Down under a minute. They're just leaving Zeller alone.
They're wanting to come foul
once they're out there, and now Zeller's going to drive lane, and she's going to pick up a foul, and that is really not what he wanted.
No, he wanted pressure on the basketball.
Exactly.
Stay after it. I think he's conceded to not go try to put them at the stripe, but they do get the foul.
That's 5 fouls now on Reagan Osterhaus, 5'9" freshman. So she'll leave the game scoreless. And Brooklyn Zeller will shoot 2.
Brooklyn Zeller, not scoreless.
No. Scoreless this quarter, believe it or not. Huh. Fixes that, not anymore.
So scoreless through 7 minutes and 16 seconds, and yet for the game,
she's got 24.
Yeah.
So
did her damage early.
Not bad. Second free throw up and down. And now a timeout on the floor. 44 seconds left, 56-41 when we come back to Onega.
If you're adding grain storage, you have a lot of options. You want the best value, but you also want the best built. It'd be nice to work with someone local, and you want a name brand that stands behind their product. Call the bin experts at D&K Agri-Sales, your Sukup dealer grain experts in Plymouth. Sukup bins are one of the best, from their extra strong roofs right down to the highest grade bolts in the industry. Take advantage of winter discounts and get the best pricing of the year. Find out more about Sukup bins at dnkagrisales.com.
No matter what services a bank may offer, if there isn't a good relationship with customers forged by kindness and understanding through the good times and the bad, that bank won't succeed. The Union State Bank of Oldsburg and Randolph knows that treating their customers like neighbors and friends leads to a sense of loyalty to their bank. Also, being a strong supporter of the area student athletes is another important reason Union State Bank of Oldsburg and Randolph is more than just a bank. They're a part of the community. Member FDIC.
44 seconds left in this game. Blue Valley up by 15, 56-41. Wetmore will have the ball. Brooklyn Zeller comes down to make sure that everyone knows they're there. There's Jill Henry leaning in, trying to draw a foul. Not there. Rebound. Fought for, and a foul is going to be called.
Wetmore back to the line.
So Katie Prawley, I think they got that time. I was pretty sure she had fouled. Well, she has fouled out now. Sammy Pfaff had just fouled out. Now Katie Prawley has fouled out.
Should be survival of the fittest in the last 33 seconds.
Coach Matt Schreiber he's got 15 seconds, and he's going to send a player in at about 14. Oh, and they're going to get Schreiber for a technical.
Well, he was making a point by not making the substitution right away, and he pushed the envelope a little in the official's mind. And so now this is 4 free throws coming, and the basketball back to Wetmore, and in a game that was kind of academic could get really interesting all of a sudden.
So now Josie Shoemaker shooting free throws, misses the first.
So there'll be 2 shots on the foul that was called, and then there'll be 2 shots on the technical, and then Wetmore gets the basketball.
Shoemaker hits 1 of 2, and now they'll bring up Jill Henry to shoot the 2 technicals. First free throw is good.
Gets the lead to 13. 33 seconds left.
Second free throw is good. That's a pretty costly technical, and
yeah, really.
I understand the frustration, and I understand you're trying to make a point, but
that's the time of the game, and you just don't want to have something weird happen. And I think they're still fine, 12-point lead, but still.
There's Strothman for a long 3-ball, can't hit it. Ball loose, chase down. That should be Blue Valley basketball, and it is. So 56-44, and I think you're right. They are fine, but that is not the most inopportune or most opportune time for a
had that play gone down, Flip.
Exactly.
Exactly. Then it starts to get really cautious about things.
So a foul on Jill Henry. She is going to foul out, and that's going to send Zeller back to the line shooting 2. Jill Henry leaves the game with 20 points. So now with 22 seconds, Brooklyn Zeller shoots 2. First one good.
Lights out from the line, Flip.
26 points.
Because there's no sleep till Brooklyn. Lights out.
Huh? That is the best thing I've heard all day. 27 now for Zeller. Now Strothman nearly loses the basketball, trying to roll it in and take a little time. Down to 17. Here comes Wetmore. There's Henry. To Strothman, top of the key, shoots up a prayer, won't go. Backside rebound to Wetmore, and now Budenbender, outlet pass to Zeller, and that is going to end it. 58-44, Blue Valley wins and advances. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, bring you back right after this.
Johnson Excavation has been serving the Oldsburg and Randolph communities since 1977. Digging basements, terrace repair, site clearing, and grading are just a few services they offer, along with tree clearing and gravel hauling. They are professionals who take their job seriously and can give you a free estimate on your next project. Call Terry at 785-565-2652 for questions, advice, and service with a smile. Johnson Excavation and Sunflower Storage Units in Oldsburg are proud to support the Blue Valley Rams.
The Clay Center Business Association welcomes you to enjoy the charming beauty of the downtown shops, the restaurants, and great local services available right in your backyard. Clay Center invites you to spend some time shopping and taking in the unique neatness of each store and be greeted by merchants who value your business and support. Whether you're here for a day, a weekend, or a lifetime, the small-town atmosphere never goes out of style. Shop Play Center.
Well, Blue Valley, big win and a good start to the TVL tournament. They win 58-44. Let's give you a look at some scoring. For Wetmore, it was 20 from Jill Henry, 6 from Alyssa Bloom, 5 from Josie Shoemaker, 4 from Lane Strothman. And then for Blue Valley, they were led by Brooklyn Zeller, her 28 points in this game. It was 10 from Sammy Foff, 9 from Caitlin Budenbender, 8 from Allie Castle, and 2 from Casey Duncan. Blue Valley wins it 58-44. That's going to wrap up day one coverage from the Twin Valley League tournament. Again, we'll be back on Monday for more coverage. We'll also have coverage of Clay Center Tiger basketball from Hillsboro. That's going to wrap it up from Onega. For Rocky Downing, for our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella, for KCLY Sports, I'm Phil Casper.